Do you feel overwhelmed or frustrated because you have a very long to-do list that you seem to never get to the end of? Maybe the problem is not actually the length of your to-do list. Maybe the problem is how you feel about it or your approach to what you have to do. Maybe you're picking perfection over progress. And this might just be your call to consider a change of strategy. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to this Mom Life podcast. My name is B Souls. I'm a doctor and a mom. And in this space, I talk to you about motherhood and how it affects various aspects of our lives. If you're new here, welcome, welcome. And thank you so much to all my returning listeners and subscribers. So let's get right into today's discussion. Coming from a repenting perfectionist, I tell you that perfectionism can be draining. The urge to do things absolutely right or not do it at all is not a healthy one. It can take a toll on you so much, it can take a toll on your mental health, and sometimes it can even make you not do something at all, not take opportunities at all, just because you feel that you're not doing it so well. And, it kind of gives you this imposter syndrome kind of thing where you just feel like you're not good enough, you're not doing it well enough and all of that. And, you limit yourself from maximizing possible opportunities around you. Now, relating this to general life, because this, is very relatable, not just to motherhood, but, to life across board. Consistent advancement, even if imperfect, is actually more valuable than striving for unattainable flawlessness. A progressive mindset basically takes small steps forward, a little at a time. And, this has a lot of benefits. It helps you to be better motivated. You're able to focus on progressive steps rather than the end result. So every little achievement that you make, as little as maybe being able to, so bringing it down to motherhood, being able to maybe get your kids dressed up, take a walk, get a little bit done, you know, every little thing that you are able to do becomes an achievement and you're able to celebrate your small wins. So you focus on progressive steps rather than the end result. So, say for instance, the end result is for you to have a clean house. Meanwhile, disclaimer, if you're a mom to little kids, the earlier you start to tell yourself that the house cannot always be clean, the better for you, realistically, because you will just keep cleaning and they will keep making a mess and you will continue in that cycle and you're going to burn out. Okay, and that's one of the disadvantages of the perfectionist mindset. It actually can make you get burned out. So, okay, so let me not model things up. I was talking about the advantages of the progressive mindset, right? You're able to focus on little progress at a time. Every little bit that you do, you can celebrate it as a big deal. Like, today I did this, that's a big deal. Okay, you can celebrate yourself and it helps you to stay better motivated. You're more encouraged to do more. Okay, you're encouraged to do more. It also gives room for growth and learning. So when you do a little at a time, you can learn from your mistakes per time. You can apply the lessons that you have learned to the next step or the next phase and, cumulatively have better results. And this also gives you a positive attitude towards errors and mistakes. Okay, you're able to embrace mistakes as learning opportunities. Am I a master of what I'm telling you? No, I'm also learning, but I've actually realized that doing little at a time is actually healthier than just insisting on getting it all done. For particularly for some of us who know that we have a finishing mindset. So I could be that person who just feels like if I've not finished what I have to do, like the finish line that I set for myself is actually the finish line. But I realize that sometimes I just burn myself out because obviously you are exhausted. So why not just take a break, do something else, relax, refresh, and come back, and then you'll be able to do it better, with a fresh energy and all of that, fresh insight. The perfection mindset, on the other hand, can lead to a lot of procrastination. And I know that there are things that I have not started doing because I just feel like I don't have the right strategy to do them, or I won't do them so well right now, or I don't have everything that I need to get them done. But starting is actually more important. A little bit here and there, little drops of water making a mighty ocean is actually a better way to approach these things at the end of the day. So sometimes you procrastinate and you don't get things done in time. Some other times you don't even take any action at all. So I know maybe many people can relate. There are days that you just have this very long to-do list, like there is already so much to do already. Let's take a stay-home mom, for instance. I mean, you have everything to do, home to take care of, children to take care of. And if we break all of these things down, we can literally break them down into 20, 30, even 50 different itemized, activities that you need to get through. You have your own self-care to also focus on. You have all of that to do. You know, Sometimes with the perfectionist mindset, you can actually sit the whole day and not get anything done. Okay, so there are some things that you will not have a choice. Okay, say for instance, childcare, of course, you have to maybe take care of your children and all of that. But maybe there are other things that require a lot more mental energy, a lot more concentration. If you keep waiting for the perfect time, the perfect energy, the right atmosphere, you really might just settle into inaction, and you realize that every day goes by and you never get it done. For instance, recording this podcast, I had made so many excuses for not doing it, and now I'm doing it at about 1 a.m. in the night when my people have gone to sleep and I have some quietness, because I just told myself, just do it. I was almost going to push it again. And so sometimes, oh, I won't do it well. The atmosphere is not right. It's not going to sound good. It's not going to look good, and all of that. There'll be so much interruption, and we just never get anything done. So we just sometimes resolve into inaction. The biggest one for me is the pressure and the stress that you get from wanting to make everything look perfect. Yes, some of us are naturally wired that way, you know, it's just our thing. We just can't let things slide. Okay, you just can't overlook the mess. You just can't leave that thing undone. You just must get it done. I know some of us are just wired that way. For some people, it may be maybe an extreme, of some compulsive disorders, and that's like the other extreme of it and all of that. But altogether, you can actually get yourself so worked up, so stressed just because you want things to be done perfectly. And the more you want to get it done and you're not getting it done, the more stressed you are about it. And that's why, you keep thinking about doing it, but you're not actually doing it. So you're just overwhelmed by the same activity and you're not getting it done. So why not just do it? Just do it. Just do it anyhow. Just start. So yeah, the point I'm trying to make here today is just to say that in our day-to-day activities, and especially for my mamas, let us learn to pick progress over perfection. Now, practically, how would this look like? Split your chores, especially if you're in a situation where you have to get many things done by yourself. Split it, divide it. If you have to clean a whole kitchen, you can decide to do the countertop today, do the cabinets tomorrow. Just break it down into very small bits that will not get you overwhelmed. And for every little bit that you are able to achieve, celebrate yourself for doing it. I mean, there is already so much to do. So for every little bit that you are able to do, I mean, you should be glad that you got it done. Also, for recurring activities, you can put them into days of the week where you know that, okay, Mondays are for laundry, Saturdays are for whatever it is. Just you know your own to-do list, work around it. And maybe if you're having to also put other things, so say, okay, so somebody like me have to put maybe content creation and, podcast recording and all of that in it, spread it out in such a way that it doesn't get you worked up. And most importantly, whatever it is that you are able to achieve at the end of any 24-hour period, please celebrate yourself for it. Shut down every other thing. So I know that some of us, we just keep tabs open in our head. You know how you just keep like 50 tabs open in your head and you just never shut them down. Shut down every other thing and then take a fresh start the next day. Remember to rest. Remember to get some fresh air. Take a walk. Drink enough water. Do yourself well. Take care of yourself as a mama because the work never ends actually. Especially chores. They never end. So please don't kill yourself for it. I really do hope that we all will learn to take each day at a time and pick progress over perfection. I do hope that this brought value to you. If you did, please let me know in the comment section. Thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.